Back with you now on Wave Listens Live. And look, there are so many different wellness options out there, ways to take charge of your health. And we want to introduce you to one here today. Dee Dee Taylor is the CEO and founder of 502 Hemp and 812 Hemp. Dee Dee, thank you for being with us, bringing some products and bringing this important information to our viewers today. Well,
it's extremely important to get the positive out there and break that stigma that so many people still have against hemp and cannabis products. So.
That's an easy place for us to start. Why is there, even after years of research, I mean, you probably have countless stories of success from your clients. Why does the stigma still exist, and how do we break that?
I think it scares people because they don't know. They have relied on our government to tell us everything that we need to know about a product, which I totally agree with. Not at all.
Don't worry, I'm on your side here. You can be as sarcastic as you want.
Okay, good, because that is definitely my specialty. But I think that people are just scared. They don't know what they're buying. There's a lot of there's a lot of bad players in the industry, and I think it's important that people know, you need to go to a respectable place, reputable, trustworthy, know that they are testing the products for impurities, for the proper milligrams, and know from somebody that can actually educate you. I think that's the biggest difference that my businesses do, is that we're all about educating. And that's so important in today's market space because these products are new. People don't know how to use them properly, and you want to get the maximum benefits from them. That's the whole point.
Obviously, having that trust factor is something that people really they want to know about when they're trying a new product, especially something regarding their health. And one of the reasons that you started 502 and 812 Hemp is a personal reason.
Yes, very personal. So I have a paralegal background. Worked in law firms for over 20 years, and this was a huge change. But my husband, he suffers with seizures, and he wasn't born epileptic. They were adult onset, and he's also a veteran, so it could have been service related. But those seizures started in his mid-30s, and they just kept progressing and getting worse. And they had him on 28 pills a day.
28 pills a day. How do you live your life?
It was difficult.
Checking with that all day long.
They told him he'd need a new liver. His teeth would fall out. I mean, I'm like, that's no kind of life. I'm like, we need to try something different. So he actually went out west and learned about CBD oil, and we were making it at home. Yeah, that was kind of interesting, especially me being in the legal background. But yeah, he got off all medications and went 5 years seizure free.
Wow.
And even today, while he still has them randomly, they are so few and far between. I mean, I would love to tell people that these products are a cure for just about anything, but that's not true. I mean, our products just actually help your body find its natural homeostasis. So it just helped him regulate what he had going on in his head to kind of appease those and kind of,
using a more natural way to do it as well. And I think that's what's important to talk about here is there's so much misinformation when it comes to everything nowadays, but treatments for health conditions and hemp being one of them. Let's talk about, you have such a wide range of products. You got a box over off screen here. There's more products in there. We couldn't even fit them all here.
No, not at all.
So I think that's what's cool as we talk through what some of what you've brought here is that depending on what you need, there's probably an option for you.
Oh, for sure. Like I have severe anxiety, and I tend to take either the CBD oil or I'll take the CBD gummies.
Okay.
Those have been my favorite.
Is that something in the morning, or what's the routine?
I take mine at night.
At night,
it kind of helps my brain like slow down
Settle
a little
down
bit. So I can get better sleep.
Yeah.
And then I've got veterans that use a lot of my Delta 8 and Delta 9 THC products for PTSD and especially for pain. I even have cancer customers that use these products, and they've helped with nausea. They've helped with just that chronic neuropathy pain that from the leftovers, after they've gone through chemo. So while I never say any of these are a cure, I'm going to say that again, but they do tend to help. And there's more and more research coming out that is validating all of my anecdotal evidence. I mean, I've been doing this for a while. So I've been in business. I'm going on my 5th year at the actual store, and I've been selling for about 7. So the knowledge that we get even from our customers and the feedback has just been phenomenal.
Well, and you've gotten to the point where this is expert level experience you have. You were actually part of the governor's Medical Cannabis Advisory Committee. Can you talk about what that process was like? And for Kentuckians that are, I know you've got 812 Hemp as well, but on the Kentucky side, kind of what we're in store for, where we're heading with all of this?
Well, they are working on regulations now, and in 2025, medical should be legal in Kentucky, providing any standstills. But I think it's going to open some doors to give people a little bit more of a THC content that they need. My husband needs higher THC content, so it's harder for him to get that. There's a lot of people with so many different ailments that the THC is a lot more of the pain-relieving cannabinoid, which is also the one that produces that psychoactive effect too. But I think them raising that level for the medical, I think is going to be phenomenal for this state. It's well needed. It is well past needed, and at least we finally got that moved. So hopefully things will move in that right direction. Now, will I be a part of like a dispensary? I am not sure yet.
Well,
so we'll see.
Either way, no matter where the future takes you, it's nice that as we're getting some of these regulations and legislations rolling as a state, that we do have experts on our side who are helping them to make the right decisions along the way.
Which is super important. Politicians probably don't know as much as they should know about this kind of stuff, which is fine.
I can imagine so. We got about a minute and a half left. I just quickly want to go over the process of somebody sitting at home and saying, I suffer from seizures or anxiety, PTSD, headaches. I'm sure there's a list of options. What's the process like? How should they get in touch with you, and how do you find out what products work for you?
Well, they can come into our store, and obviously we can talk to them about a few things. We're all about asking them questions too, and not pushing on a particular product, because what I might take may not work for someone else. And then what my husband takes, because he takes a super high dose, that's not for everyone. So it's all about us talking to them and getting to know what they need, and then helping them figure out what's the best product for their needs.
We've got the address here to 502 Hemp and Wellness right there on your screen, 201 Moser Road right here in Louisville. And I imagine 502hemp.com and 812hemp.com, great resources to find out some information as well.
There's tons of education pieces on there in our blog post, and call us. If you can't make it into the stores, we can always ship to you directly online. So definitely give us a call.
Easy enough, and you got a lot of products. Well, Dee Dee Taylor, thank you so much for being with us, sharing some of your wisdom and helping out as our state goes through this process as well.
I'm honored to do that.
I hope to see you again soon.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday and a great weekend. We'll see you next week.